Kendrick, we got to start with you. You were so impressed with Durant's performance in the Olympics that you tweeted on Sunday that KD is the greatest scorer ever. So the floor is yours, friend. Please make your case.
Well, first of all, Rachel, look, I feel like Richard is somewhere in here, like I'm cursed.
Yelling at you.
Because this is his seat, and I'm usually sitting right there, and I'm able to really hide everything that I gained when I stopped playing. But now I'm front and center, so everything is sticking out. I'm looking like a pregnant woman. But it's all good, though. But here it is. Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer to ever touch the basketball. When you look at a guy that's 7'1", 7 foot, he's not 6'11", he's 7 foot or 7'1", with his ability to get to his spots, his handle is so underrated. His three ball is so underrated. His turnarounds over both shoulders. Offensively, he has zero flaws. And when you watch him in the Olympics, along with watching what he done throughout the postseason and what he did to the Bucks in the second round, look, you kept warning us. I'm not worried about the Olympic team. Why? Because they have Kevin Durant.
This is what I said for, what, 3 weeks? A month?
This is a guy every single season that is in the 40, 50, 90 club.
I agree with you 100%, Perk.
Oh.
And I have, what you mean, you ain't expect us to agree early?
No, I didn't. I'm just used to RJ, and I forgot
to
and you actually have some sense.
We have an upgrade here, Perk. Come on.
We
RJ,
do.
I have no parts in these shots that are inadvertently coming your way, my brother. That's not me. But I agree. And I actually think another underrated aspect of KD's game that, and I'll admit we don't see it consistently enough, he's a terrific defender when he wants to lock in. And I think we saw that in particular when this team needed to lock down France and make sure that there was no questions about which team was going to be dominant. In addition to his size, Perk, his skill set, I find the gap. Somebody find the hole. Like, there is not a hole in his game. And so I had caught a lot of flack off the Twitter streets for saying that KD was running the league on First Take about a month ago. But I'm in on the KD bus. Shout out to the 301. Yes, that's my man from the
Yes,
area.
absolutely. Although, okay, I love that y'all agree here, but I got to throw out some other names to you, right? So you know what I am going to say first, right? Perk, do you want to tell her? Because she should know, by the way, being a local Maryland, D.C. girl, a Georgetown girl. What am I going to say? Who's the name?
Allen Iverson.
I'm going to say Allen Iverson is in that conversation. I understand he's not at the top of most people's list. That's okay. He can just be at the top of my list because I happen to think he's the GOAT of all time, no matter what conversation we're having. Clothes, shoes, personality, basketball, just general human. You know I call him our greatest living American. But let me tell you why in this conversation, look, 4-time scoring champ, right? Obviously one-on-one could get past anyone. You have, I don't know, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, also a topic of conversation here. Kobe Bryant, somebody who a lot of people would say hit a contested shot better than anyone else. Michael Jordan won the scoring title 10 times. Iverson won it 4 times. I mean, KD, by the way, it's impressive how many times he's won it when he's never even been the only star on his team. But when you look at all these guys, why is it KD comes out on top over MJ, over Kobe? Or my guy AI.
Well, here it is.
When
we talk about Kobe and we talk about AI, I give the nod to KD because efficiency, right? He's so efficient. Rachel, like, we're talking about a guy that in the playoffs was shooting like 57%, and we talking about contested fadeaway twos outside the paint, hezzies to his pull-up tray ball. And the nod that I give him over MJ is that KD had a better shot, meaning three-point ball.
Yes.
3-ball, right? MJ got to his spot for us, those elbows, 1-2 dribble pull-ups around the mid-range area. But KD, for his tray ball,
Yeah, the 3 definitely stands out because even more recent for me, Rachel, I was like, all right, well, what about Bron? And he was already, earlier in his career, he was a better 3-point shooter than Bron was initially. I just go back to the size.
Right.
If you were to give all these guys, whoever you think your greatest defender was, right, and, you know, put them first to 5, you cannot defend KD's size. Like, I see a world in which he's been able to glean from all the great names that you've mentioned and is able to execute those moves similarly and then raises up at 7-1.
Right.
Or
I mean,
6'13", whatever he likes to be called.
The ease with which he can score, and I'm not saying it's easy because that took so much work, but the ease that he has earned and created for himself with that work is so impressive. And then when you say there's no holes in KD's game, again, it's the work. And we see so many guys, it's appropriate we're having the discussion here at Summer League. We see so many guys who come in with this fantastic just talent and the skill set they've developed either in college or playing a year of pro on their way to here. And they kind of feel like, great, I made it. I made the NBA. NBA. And the truly great ones take their start here and they work and improve and improve. Just the way KD's gotten better defensively has been so impressive. All of that being said, my answer to any question, who's the best at anything? Who's the best at eating ice cream? Allen Iverson. I'm just telling you, people.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.